1, 2, 3, 4. Go! Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666, and you are watching me play the Guild Wars 2 personal story of Kira Bonereaver. We are back, having just visited the Pale Tree here in the Grove, and gone on taken a little trip through a vision in the dream of what might possibly happen in Orr. And I have talked about my greatest fear, and now I have discovered that, Zhaitan's forces are attacking the Vigil, and me and Trahearne are going to go help them out now. So, let's do that.
Blam! Here I am.
Blam, here you are. Now go away. Anyways, hopefully we don't have as many disconnecting problems. Or if they do, they happen when I'm not in the middle of trying to finish up story missions, so that I don't fucking lose all the progress and have to do the entire damn thing over again twice. I really, I know people have complained about this for years, but I really wish that they had implemented some sort of reconnect function in this game. So that if you drop in the middle of an instance and you get back in quick enough, you can reconnect to it and finish it off. They had it in the first game. It was great. Because if you were out doing something like trying to vanquish some shit and your internet decided, nah, fuck you, I'm going to shit the bed for a second. You know, if you logged back in and within a couple minutes, it would pick right back up and you wouldn't have lost any of your progress. They didn't do that for this game. And they don't like to go back and do things after they've passed them, after they've been done, so we're probably never going to get that. Anyways, Under Siege, I'm going to stop complaining about what Arena that should and should not have done 7.5 years ago.
That sounds like battle. The Vigil needs us.
I mean, battle is sort of their
showing more intelligence. Striking at the heart of your order? It's almost unfathomable.
Not really.
War Master, Trahearne! Thank the alchemical processes that inspired your presence. We're under siege.
I noticed. Let's stop this siege. How did the
Blast! What kind of foul magic was that? We must reconfigure our strategy.
Bone walls. Those require powerful magic. We face no mere foot soldiers. There's an Orrian vizier in there.
They've cut us off. The Orrians are protecting the weaponry that's battering our keep's fortifications. We have to destroy those siege engines.
Vigil Keep has defensive weaponry on the far ramparts, but they were damaged in the first assault. We didn't have the manpower to repair them. If we could clear the walls of undead and safeguard her path to the catapults, Blacksmith Von Heck can fix anything.
Then we'll have to give her that chance. Let's get to the top of the walls and check in with General Soulkeeper.
I salute your bravery, my friend. Strike hard and fast, and we'll guard your back. Form up, Vigil. Time to smash some rotting heads.
Sounds like a plan. Let's smash all the rotting heads. Also, we're the Vigil. How the fuck did we let this sort of thing happen to us? Oh.
Adrenaline building.
We are a military organization, specifically put together to deal with this sort of thing. How did we let this happen to us? I go away for 20. That guy's invincible. Why are you invincible, Mr. Brute? What? Don't tell me you're all gonna be invincible. Alright. We're just gonna go on by. We're just gonna wander on by, and you all are gonna come with me and not fight the invincible asshole. God fucking damn it. Is this game broken? No. Not yet. Alright, we just have to wait for everybody to get up to the bad guys before we can fight and kill them. That's done.
War Master, by the alchemy's twisting cogs.
Twisting cogs, you say? Let's twist these guys instead.
Shake it off.
Twist them into tiny bits.
Moving out. Retaliation incoming.
Alright.
Movement in the keep. Oh, it's the general. Stand at attention.
I don't think we need to worry about that right now. We kind of got a problem going on.
Hostiles eradicated in the inner keep. They were tunneling under the walls, the rotten scum.
Reporting for duty, General. I hope you don't mind that I brought a friend.
War Master, Trahearne, good timing. We need every able-bodied soldier we can deploy. Ifat, what's our status?
I must report defeat, ma'am. There's an Orrian wizard down there. We weren't able to get through the magical barriers.
Disappointing, but understandable. Secondary recommendations? Anyone?
Efoot says there's a blacksmith who can repair our catapults. Trahearne and I can clear the ramparts, while Efoot follows behind to protect the civilian.
Once the Orrian siege weapons are destroyed, they'll have to lower the magical walls if they intend to continue the attack on Vigil Keep.
Without those walls, I'm confident we'd have been successful, General. This time, there'll be no stopping us.
Excellent. While you do that, the Crusaders and I will defend the wall. Move out!
Blacksmith Vonhaz, the daughter of Bygarth, one of the most legendary known smiths. She can fix anything.
Anything you say?
Might makes right.
There we go, I say. Come on, fiery death ball. I see your murder circle on the... Fuck
Shake
you.
it off.
Excuse me, sir. You cannot hammer smash me out of my own hammer smash while I am mid-hammer smash. That is cheating, and you will be punished for it. I'm still talking, despite the fact that the people I should be talking to and punishing are dead. Sometimes I just like to yell at them, even after they're dead. Hello, blacksmith.
Risen dung beetles, you won't break this skin.
Yes. Hello, blacksmith. Come with us. Oh, you know what? I haven't.
I'm pleased you're
Trahearne,
here.
the Pale Tree said that the Vigil Keep was in danger. We must do all we can to stop the Risen. Ifat, I hope you're ready to take on a dredge ton of Risen, War Master. You bet your ass I
The
am.
spirits of the wild, well,
And you have nothing fun to say. Well, let's get on with the killing, shall we?
Alberta, shake it off.
Buddy, you got stuck on the table there.
Almost ready.
I got hit by catapult munitions.
wish I had time to fix these before the battle. You never know how to prioritize till you get attacked by screaming undead.
Yeah, these probably should have been fixed before.
Good as new. Let them have it.
Do I get to play with the trebuchet again? You bet your ass I do. Ah, crap. Alright. And fling. And fling. And fling. I don't think I flung that one hard enough. Well, I got it. Alright, on to the next one. And fling. And fling. There's multiples here. Ouch. Excuse me, I am trying to use this to destroy your siege weapons. Please do not kick me off my own siege weapon, as I am trying to counter battery you. Stupid. Next. You know, honestly, if I was smart, I would have started with the ones that are flinging shit at me, but I didn't think that far ahead. At least not today. Oh, I got both with that hit. Alright, one more shot. Take this one out. Or not. My aim was not as good as I thought it was.
The Orrian siege weapons are down. You did it, War Master.
No time to celebrate. The undead are making one last push.
Boogity, 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 boogity.
Dare to strike at our keep. Well, they shall see how a cornered lion fights.
I'm itching to get some payback for that little wall trick. Let's join the fray down on the field.
And how? We will murder all of the dead things. And make them dead again. If this were cool, I'd just hop on my dragon and fly right down there and start murdering shit. But no, I have to walk the long way. That catapult's working fine. Why couldn't you just use that one to shoot at the trebuchets?
Fight to your last breath. To your last bit of courage. We stand between tyranny and death, and we cannot.
On my mark! Shake it off! Armored up! Shake it off! Adrenaline building!
Come on, Crusader, get off the floor. We got dead guys to kill. No sleeping on the job. This attack against our stronghold chills me to the bone. We mustn't let the dragons defeat us. How did the attack start, ma'am? The dragon's minions swarmed up out of the water, attacking us during the change of guard. Bad luck for us, I suppose. If Zhaitan takes Lion's Arch, we may lose Kratom. It's time to strike against Orr. First we free the keep, then sortie on Claw Island. Rise up, War Master, I think she said. I don't know. The text box disappeared before I could finish it because, well, I was trying to read the middle of a combat scenario. And that's not usually how you're supposed to do things. But I didn't bother checking with her before. So, you know, there we go. Oh, you guys are scooting along.
Shake it off! Shake it off! Adrenaline almost full! Shake it off! Retaliation incoming!
Yes, everyone come, that I might set you all on fire at once.
Well done.
Excuse me, did you just land get away from my attempts to smush you.
There. It's the leader. Take her down and fast.
Shake it on. Almost ready. Retaliation incoming.
Oh, who are you? Is your Gil Iron? Oh my.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Ready to hit.
Well,
I shall watch your fate.
you do that, lady. I'm gonna set you on fire. You're like stuck in a bunch of crystal or some shit. Well, you're dead.
Well done, Crusaders. The Orrians are defeated and the keep is safe. 3 cheers for the Vigil.
Hurrah! Victory for the Vigil! It is fortunate that we arrived when we did. Those undead were about to overrun the keep. The Pale Tree is very wise. If Vigil Keep had fallen, we'd never be able to defend Lion's Arch.
Do you remember what she said? With unity, many impossible things can be achieved. She's right, Trahearne. The Vigil can't fight Zhaitan alone. The dragon is too powerful. But there is another way.
Whatever you're planning, know that I will stand with you.
Thank you, Trahearne. Come, let's talk to General Soulkeeper.
Planning? Who said anything about planning? I'm just winging this by the seat of my pants at the moment.
Are you well?
Okay, you don't have anything. Almorra! Let's chat.
War Master, your timing was fortuitous. You and Trahearne have saved our order.
It was our honor. If you don't mind, we need to brief you on recent events. Much has occurred in a very short time.
General, I've become convinced that the Vigil can't stand against Zhaitan alone. We may have an army, but we don't have the information or resources.
Huh. If it were anyone other than you, War Master, I might think you were a coward. But after what you did on the field today, continue.
The other orders of Tyria are as concerned about the dragons as we are. The Vigil should speak with them and launch a unified effort.
Speak with them? But the Order of Whispers are underhanded backstabbers, and the Priory are simpering scholars.
You're wrong, Efoot. They simply have their own ways of fighting Zhaitan. Both would be staunch allies in this war.
I don't like it, and I don't trust them. But I do trust you, War Master. And I trust Trahearne. If he says we're up against overwhelming odds, I believe him.
Go to the other orders. Set up a meeting. Tell them the Vigil offers an alliance.
Thank you, General. I'll do everything I can.
I know so much about war, but I've done nothing to stop the devastation. Am I at fault?
No, probably not. Have you've seen Orr, Trahearne? There's a lot of zombies there. You can't solo an Elder Dragon, buddy. Also, what the hell was with Almorra's voice in that conversation? It like shifted pitches a couple times. It's like we didn't have an actor change for a couple lines, did we? I don't know. It was weird. Anyways,
Remain strong.
Zhaitan tried to crush our hope. It failed. Now we are only more certain of our purpose. You were right. We can't do this alone. It will take the combined effort of all 3 orders to defeat the dragon. I hope you're feeling very persuasive, Bonereaver. Yeah, I'm persuasive as shit. Have you seen what I can do with this hammer?
Charity begins with one good deed.
We will avenge the fallen and free Claw Island from this monster's grip. Lead the way, Bonereaver. You really think the Vigil can do this alone? If you'd asked me that before today, I would have said yes. Now, knowing this is but a fraction of the dragon's army, I'm not as certain. I have a radical idea to get us reinforcements. I hope you'll trust me. Since you showed up, the Vigils made great strides against the dragons. I hope I'd follow you into the mists, Bonereaver. Just tell me where to fight. Take you up on that. I will take you up on that. I won't actually take you up on that. We'll get to that later in the story. Carry those messages to the other orders. I don't like this plan, but it's the best we've got. I'll do my best, General. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, now we get to go set up a meeting. Meeting between the orders. Where do we gotta go to do that? Back to Lion's Arch. Just go here. Which means I gotta turn off post-processing again. Because we're going to Old Lion's Arch. Old Lion's Arch. Post-processing none. Retribution! Ah, Old Lion's Arch has color. There are a lot of people down here.
So, I see Gix stumbled out of his library, and the Preceptor crawled out of her hole.
I see you're not letting rationality get in the way of your ignorance, Almorra. How predictable.
Who are you calling ignorant, you twitchy little bookworm?
Wonderful. I see we're off to a running start. The Order of Whispers needs allies, not infants.
Alright, we're off to a great start.
Enough bickering, all of you. Our real enemy lurks across the waves. Zhaitan's servants march at the gates of Lion's Arch. We must band together, or we will all be destroyed.
When I joined my order, I swore to fight Zhaitan. I will die for Tyria, if I must. However, I believe that together we can win. The Vigil has shown tremendous courage in the fight against the dragons. This alliance will require courage as well. Why back down now? The Order of Whispers has seen nations rise and fall. You cannot hide from this threat. You need to make a stand. And who knows more about the dragons than the Priory? Just think of how much there is to learn. Where else but in Orr?
By the worlds of eternal alchemy, you're bold. But you're correct. Knowledge is useless if it is not used. We shall aid you.
The Order of Whispers has worked for generations to bring nations together. We can do no less now. Our blades are yours.
The Vigil fears nothing, not even ill-tempered, undisciplined louts like these two. We'll join, but I insist there's a decent hierarchy. Who will lead this compact?
Logic dictates that it cannot be a member of any of our orders, lest one be seen as above the other two. Quite a conundrum.
I've already considered that. Trahearne, you've never joined an order, yet they all respect you. You've studied Orr all your life. Will you lead us?
I never wanted to be a soldier. I'm only a seeker of truth. But, yes, I will lead this pack to the gates of Arra, and together, we will see Zhaitan destroyed. First, to Claw Island. Let us send our defiant message straight into the heart of Orr. Tyria stands as one.
All my life, I've watched Orr, studied it, researched the abominations that Zhaitan spawns. I have avoided the challenge of my wild hunt. I hid, always claiming I was not yet ready. I did not think Orr could be cleansed. I feared failure, but you're right. It is time to act. We'll either cleanse the land, or return to it.
Alright. Hey, Fibar, what you doing? Behold, the mighty Fibar takes on all the Risen of Orr, a fight for the ages. Where are your tournament companions? Making some last-minute preparations for the fight. They'll be here. I look forward to it. Hello, Gix, Mr. Head of the Priory.
Hello?
Ah, yes, Kira Bonereaver. You're taller than your dossier would suggest. And bolder. Do you really think we stand a chance? I do. Steward will retake that island. You'll see. Hello, Winnet Fairhaired.
Research is only as useful as its practical application.
Don't know how you arm wrestled them to be here, but you've got the tenacity of a mastiff, Kira Bonereaver. Thank you! Are you ready for battle? Our scholars offered up a few new alchemical compounds and developed a seed shot that takes advantage of the rotting forms of the Risen. Risen. That does sound useful. I look forward to seeing it in action. Almorra Snapdagger. Wow, I have been reading her name wrong for 7.5 years. I thought her name was Snapdragon. Snapdagger. Okay, I learned something today. I know who you are, Kira Bonereaver. Impressive. It's your cockamamie idea that we'll all shake hands and work together. What's your angle? No angle except to save Lion's Arch and Tyria. Hello, Dorn Velasquez.
Hello, stranger.
Hello, stranger to you too, mister. So, you're the one that charmed them all into meeting. I've been trying to do that for years. Good job. Who's that Asura standing behind you? He's our resident optics specialist. A real genius with magical effects. There are signal towers on Claw Island that use optics. I look forward to being in the field again. I'll see you on the island. Hello, Agent Zot.
What?
What? You have nothing to say. Hello, real Darkwater. My presence doesn't concern you, Kira Bonereaver. If you need something, speak with Almorra or Dorn, as you say. Okay. Efoot, what are you doing? The General said I'll be War Master for the Orrian Theater. That means I'll be your right hand if you'll have me. How many troops are assigned to our command? As many as we can spare. The rest are guarding the beaches around Lion's Arch, just in case we fail. We won't fail. Just trust me and follow orders. We'll all be fine. And Almorra. Greetings, War Master. I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can talk some sense into these idiots. Do my best. Tell me, how well do you know the Preceptor Almorra? She's a canny one, willing to compromise honor for victory. I don't trust her. Steward Gix? A frightened little bookworm hiding in his library. Kick him a few times. Maybe he'll learn to fight. And Almorra? And Gix? Back and forth? Oh no. Okay, it just goes back and forth. Back and forth and back and forth. Hello, Lion Guard. You're all just...
Peace is worth fighting for.
Sort of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to join the assault on Claw Island, but I'm going to hold off on that until next time, because it is getting about to be close to that time to wrap this part up. And if we go attack Claw Island, we're going to run the video over.
Why didn't Delaquite Investigations take her down after Scarlet? I'll tell you why. Ever notice the resemblance between the Delacroix sisters? Huh? Marjorie? Belinda? Huh? My Trin! Trin is Marjorie's long-lost sister! The secret family shame! The great detective let her go, helped her change her name, they even changed her face!
You, sir, sound like a crazy man, rambling crazy man things that have nothing to do with what we're dealing with right now. Anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up for this part, ladies and gentlemen, because otherwise we would run the video way over. So, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I am a terrible person because, I don't know. I don't know why I'm a terrible person today, because I don't actually have the option to kick Steward Gix a couple times. I don't know why I'd want to kick him. Just because Almorra said I should kick him doesn't mean I necessarily should kick him. You may inform me of such in the comment box below. PC, PS4, and Switch for recording suggestions, as that is all that I can currently record on right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction so maybe they might potentially swing by and be entertained by the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter at NanoElite666, so I will be using that to make news updates and announcements and such regarding the channel whenever the need should arise in the future.
Elected Keel, but Evan Nashblade runs this city? Oh, all the proceeds from the rebuild? Straight into his pocket. We all know that, but what's strange is how Nashblade is always in the right place at the right time, right? Huh? Yeah. Oh, have you heard the sightings of 2 Evan Nashblades? They're true. But how, you ask? A body double? I don't know, is Nashblade a mesmer? No, the second Nashblade is Evan's twin brother, Tarvin. Yeah, the twins stay in contact through telepathy. They own this city. You can't stop 2 Nashblades.
You're crazy, sir, but he's not wrong about there being 2 Nashblades, because through a simple oversight or something, there at one point, I don't know if it is anymore, but there were 2 Evan Nashblades in the city. One wanders around, and I think the other one was maybe at the Black Lion Vaults? So that's where that little bit comes from. Anyways, I completely forget where I was in my outro. Follow me on Twitter, because news and stuff. when I need to in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. I am NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time, before Mr. Wild Eye Miller here starts rambling again and keeps us for another minute or so, because he has weird things to say, because he's a crazy man.